Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, obviously it looks different. I'm way taller than usual because my desk is dirty where I usually record, and it's too early in the morning to really care, alright? But we're going to be talking about JADA Toys SDCC action figure Street Fighter. Only Street Fighter, because I don't have other things, but to show you the pictures, it'll look terrible. To talk about them and show you gameplay of who I'm talking about, it'll look terrible. So yeah. Also, the audio will be turned down for copyright reasons. So yeah. Alright, we're going to start off with our first new character. Alright, to start us off with our brand new sort of character, it is going to be Ryu. Now, here's the thing. Ryu has obviously already been out, but it's gonna look very different, and I'll flash a picture on screen right now. Okay, but here's the thing that is really exciting. Storm Arena has already released a Alpha 3 Ryu. Now, this is pretty insane because they are now competing with one another. Now, JADA Toys will probably come out with these in middle of next year due to Street Fighter Ultra 2 figures not being released yet, and Zangief and T-Hawk, who are in the Final Wave 6, they released that today, will probably be, shut up, you do not just see me kill, will probably be somewhere, my prediction is before July, maybe in pre-orders like early June, get them out by July. Well, no, actually, I'd say May they probably come out, and then we get the first wave, which obviously has Ryu in it, first. And so, I need to keep talking. I've never done this before, so like, I've never done like commentary in game. But as of right now, I would predict that they are coming out maybe bro, what am I doing? I predict they're coming out Zangief and T-Hawk, which will finish off the last 3 years, will probably be May. I'd suggest pre-orders maybe May, and then get them out by June, but who really knows? And so, probably similar with how Ryu, Fei Long, and Chun-Li were, because they were the first wave in the Street Fighter line. It'll probably be like July something that they come out. So maybe like pre-orders late June. These are my predictions. I'm just going off of what happened last year. Wow. I was cooking. And so, I'm gonna be honest. While I don't think JADA really copied Storm, I will say it is very interesting. Because Storm has, obviously has Ryu already out. He's out right now. I think you can buy him from Big Bad Toy Store. I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I think that is what happens right now. But, I mean, the rivalry, it's there. And you'll understand that with the other two figures that I'll talk about in a minute. But the fact that we get to see Storm versus JADA, I mean, it shouldn't even be a competition. Obviously, how I hope that it is in the future, going on, because, you know, hopefully we'll get to see every Street Fighter game, especially Street Fighter 7, whenever that comes out in like 10 years or whatever. I don't know when it's coming out, I'm just saying that. But what is very interesting will be how this plays out. Who will be the best? I think Storm will be more premium, and that's why they're so expensive. But I think Jada will be the cheaper alternative, and we will just get the $25 figures that we have been getting. Vega is like $40 for pre-order on Amazon right now. I have no clue why. Uh, it's kind of crazy, but August 1st, Vega does actually come out, so thought I'd say that. But I think that maybe I could see Jada raising the price by $5 because when you look at the picture, and I'll flash it up again right now. But when you look at the picture, you can just clearly see that the arms look so incredibly different and they're not the same. And I mean, you could just see that they're probably going to be a little more premium with the plastic. So, honestly, if they raise it to $30, good for them. They deserve a little extra money. For what we've been given, they're pretty good. But, yeah. So I think that really stops right now with Ryu. But I'll be honest, Ryu compared to the Ryu we have now, it's gonna be so different, and I'm so glad. I wasn't happy with Alpha 6 because I'm gonna be honest, I wanted Street Fighter 6. I wanted some, I wanted some games where the characters look so different. And I mean, I'm sure we'll eventually see Street Fighter 6, but as of right now, we're not. So Ryu gonna be the first in the wave that we get. Obviously, I think that's just gonna happen with all of the waves from all the think from all the new lines. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, all right. Let's start off with our next one. Alright, so Saturday, no, not Saturday, Friday, they revealed the second figure, which is going to be Charlotte. Now, I'm very happy about this. I never played Street Fighter Alpha, ever. I remember I got this, which was the 30th anniversary Nintendo pack, um, and it just kind of came with it. Like it had 3 different genres, I think, with like their games, and so it came with Alpha, and I never played it. Okay, I never thought it looked good, so I just always quit. But Charlie, I think looks really sick. I love the design of him. He is kind of basic, just random dude, pants, boots, shirt, but the hair is going to be what really looks cool because Jada and their hair, it looks really good. I'll be honest, I really love how their hair is. It looks amazing when you look at it. And that's because, I mean, if you look at Cammy for crying out loud, I'll get her in a second after I finish this. When you look at Cammy for crying out loud, her hair, it looks so good. And you can look at Dulcine, and you can look at DJ, not Dulcine, wrong person, I'm looking at him, the wrong person. You can look at Guile, I used to call him Kyle, or Guile. Kyle, I think I called him Kyle, same thing basically. But yeah, when you look at them, their hair looks so amazing, and even from the prototype, which is probably at its beginning stage, I really love what Charlie looks like, and that is why I'm so happy that Charlie is going to be in the first wave, because honestly, Charlie's got me really excited because I really like that hair, and to see that in figure see that in figure phone, see that in figure form, it's going to look really cool because I know Jada will do it perfectly. Maybe not perfectly, but they'll do it well. And so just the next coming months will be amazing. Truly. Um, I'll finish this game, and then I'll show you, the hair and what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is what I mean. Just look at Cammie's hair. Like, look at that. It looks so good. The rubber feels nice, even right here, which is like gonna be with Charlie. It just looks so good. And, you know, I really love her hair. She's one of my like favorite figures in this entire wave. Then you look at someone like DJ. Again, that hair is very rubber. You can definitely tell it's there. You feel the roughness everywhere. And Kyle, this is, you know, obviously the most crazy hair is his little whatever that is. And then you look at someone like Blanca and you just see all that rubber. And you just look, and that looks so incredibly good. And so that's what I mean with I'm very excited for Charlie, because I hope he looks the exact same with that very good rubbery hair. So yeah, that's all for Charlie. And now let's get into Saturday's reveal, which is pretty good. Oh no, we're not done with Charlie yet. We're not done with Charlie yet. Give me a second. Alright. So let's talk about the last thing I need to talk about with Charlie. And that's that Storm Arena is releasing him. And that's what makes this all so crazy. Is because they're just so perfectly alike. They're making the same thing. And let's be real for a second here. They're gonna come out at the same time. Most likely. They are going to come out at the exact same time, and we're just going to have to see it all. And the comparisons should not really happen since they are two completely different companies, but it's going to happen. And I think that this is going to be so incredibly cool, because I cannot wait to see all the videos with Storm Arena and JADA. Now, who is the best? I would say it's JADA, because they are cheap, and you know, that is good for my price range as a brokey, because I do not have millions. I do not. I have a quarter right now. That's about it. I have a quarter. But I don't live alone. I'm 14, or I'm 13 for crying out loud, so, you know, I don't need it. But I'm still broke, and I like money. I really like money. But, I mean, for crying out loud, it doesn't matter who is premium or who is better. I don't know why I said premium, it's not a word. It doesn't matter who is better. It just matters to who is going to be the best for price, for fans, who's going to be good, who's going to be bad. Because, for crying out loud, JADA could just do a 180 and be trash. They could just start trashing their fans. I don't think they do that, but it's a very high possibility that they can just around and bam, now they're just like angry, and so who knows, right? And same with Storm, they could do a 180 and they could be bad. I don't know Storm personally, so that's why I'm only use JADA. But I'm being serious, like, it doesn't matter which figure's gonna be the best. They're gonna be two different, you know, versions. There's going to be the very high premium version, and then there's going to be the non-premium high version. And that's what's amazing about this all, is because we have the people who can afford expensive figures, and we have the people who can't afford expensive figures. And that is truly perfect in all. So I'm very happy that we get to even see this, because it's like an entire wars going on. We have the army of JADA, and we have the army of Storm. And I think that this will look very amazing either way. Storm will do great. They'll be amazing for the people who buy them. And Jada will be great. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Who will sell more? Probably Jada. My reason is because they're cheaper and they're out in many different stores. It's not just Big Bad Toy Store, and I don't even think they do it on their website, where you can buy them from the website. But you have Jada, who's over here in Walmart's, which is only Fei Long, not Cammy, Fei Long, Chun-Li, and Ryu, but, you know, whatever. You have them in Walmart's, you have them at Targets, you have them at Amazon, you have them at Big Bad Toy Store, you have them at Entertainment Earth, like, you have them everywhere, and they're just gonna sell more. I think I was watching a video, and Big Bad Toy Store, who they signed a contract to and can only sell there, they had to delay Ryu to like a month. I think you can get Ryu in September, or maybe it's August. There's a delay, and so that's the problem, because you have other sites that would be like, oh yeah, well they're having issues, but we're over here, we still sell it, we're a good amount all the time. And I think signing that contract was a big deal. I don't think they should have done that, because they're not going to have as much as success with that as Jada is. But now let's actually get into SDCC Jada Toys Saturday reveal. It's pretty good, if I'm going to be honest. Going into our next figure, we have Chun-Li. Now, I'm really actually excited for this figure, because it's an entirely different figure. I know Chun-Li, obviously, we have her already, but when you look at Chun-Li in Alpha versus Street Fighter 2 Ultra, they are completely different. Completely different. Chun-Li has, like, no, I'll have to show you in a second when I actually get the like, figure, because I'm going to show you the figure, what I'm talking about. But when you look, she doesn't have the big boots, she's got shoes, she doesn't have her, what are they called? She doesn't have her, like, shoulder pads, I guess they would be. She doesn't have those. She doesn't have her like, flat thing. I don't know what to call that. And honestly, she looks really, really good. Now, you know, I mean, again, just like Charlie, just like Ryu, guess who's also making a 6-inch figure? Chun-Li. If you guessed Storm, you are absolutely right. That's right, Storm is also releasing a Chun-Li. Of course they are. Because why not, right? So, there are just so many things that are just the same, and it's crazy. But yeah, I really don't have much to say about Chun-Li, because I mean she's the same character. I mean her clothes are literally just different, and that's all I can say. So I mean, yeah, I mean I want to give Chun-Li more time, but it's just like, what do I say? I've given my Storm thoughts. I've given my Ryu Charlie thoughts. I mean, I really have nothing else to say. I guess I'll flip on another picture of Chun-Li so you can just get a better look. Pay attention to her arms, pause the video, pay attention to her arms, and just look at her arms. You can totally see the difference. Also, the leg articulation. I completely forgot about this. Okay, perfect. I have something to talk about. The legs are completely different. They give me SH Figure Arts vibes. and they just look so good this time. I'll be honest. Um, I'll show you in exactly a second. Um, Here I'll let you see that picture, and then so the leg articulation looks so good, right? Pay attention to it, okay? Go back and look at it, okay? Go back and look at it, alright? You will completely see the different leg articulations. But this is what I'm talking about. She doesn't have these. She doesn't have her boots. They're just shoes. So it's gonna look like that, maybe. She doesn't have these, and I don't think she has this, like any of this. I think it's like she has a suit or something. I don't know. But I mean, you can just definitely see that the figure is going to be very different, and that's what I love. But look at the leg articulation on Chun-Li versus how it looks in the picture. Go back if you need to. Just look. We have this. It's hard. I have to do inverted from what I'm looking at. It's just you see this, right? It's gonna be completely different. It's gonna be like SH figures, my opinion. And that does scare me because of price, but if they're $30, it's fine. Alright. Well, now let's talk about figures I would love to see, and I was actually hoping for instead of Chun-Li and Charlie and Ryu, but I think that Ryu's just gonna be given at this point. Alright, let's look at the figures I would have loved to see, and I would have loved to see Birdie. I think he'll be sort of towards the end since he's kind of big. I would have loved to see Mika because she looks pretty cool, and all the female figures look so good. No, dude, this is the problem, bro. What's the problem? Here, give me a second. Okay. And I mean, all the others, you know, they're new design. I would have loved to see Adon. He looks sick. I think Cammy will be interesting because she's got blue, so she'll be completely different after she comes out. Sodom, I would have loved to see Sodom. He looks sick. None of like the other people I really like that are standing out to me, besides one that I'll get to in a second. I already flashed them on screen. Rolanetto, or Rolanetto, I think that sword's gonna look sick, or whatever that is. And Chen, who cares? Rose, yeah, I mean, it's mostly that hair and then the things that are flying in the wind, but Sakura, oh my goodness. I was so hoping for her. I love her. I think she might honestly be my favorite Street Fighter ever. I love her so much. Um, I really will hope that she is not long. Like, she might be wave 2 is what I'm hoping for. The odds of that happening, would I bet on it? Absolutely not. But, I mean, hey, there's always hoping, right? But, I mean, I'm just so ready, like, so ready to see these come alive. They're gonna look so good. It took, like, what? We got 15 or so figures in, like, 3 years, so, yikes. You know, that's all I'm gonna say. Because there's like 30 figures here, or 30 fighters here, I'm pretty sure. And so, if it took 3 years to get 15 something characters, how long will 30 be? Well, you can do more, you can just times it by 2. It's gotta be like 6 years before we see all of them completed. And then, probably, you know, I'm saying 6 years because, well, technically we don't have all the figures yet, but we know that they're coming in 2026, and they started in June or July 2023. So we know that obviously, it's coming in 3 years. And so, we can probably expect the next game, which I know I've talked about, I'm not going to talk about it more, but we could probably honestly expect the next game, in like 2020, or 2030, probably, is my bet. If I was a betting man, I'd say 2030 we hear about the new game and we get a reveal quite like this. Obviously, SDCC will probably be different by then, and JADA will be different by then, and maybe they even try to release 2 Street Fighters at once. You know, we'll see. But, we take it by 6 years, we're gonna be done with this line by 2031. So I will be, let's see, I started collecting JADA when I was 11, and I will be, I'll be 19. I will be 19 when Street Fighter Alpha finishes, which is crazy because I'm 13 right now. I'll be 14 in September, but I mean another 5 years. Or no, that wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be right. I'd be 20. So, man, dude, to think that, excuse me, to think that something that started when I was 11 is only getting 2 things by the time I'm 20 is just so weird. It's weird. It's weird. But I think that is all I have for right now. Alright, guys. So that's all I have for now. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on figures. Excuse me. I would love to see. And I mean, yeah. This should be really, really good line. I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping that Storm and JADA do not collide at times. But yeah, so that's all I got to say. Peace, I love each and every single one of you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. Sorry for lack of uploads. I'm trying to do multiple videos, which is not working.